of game day, I think of friends and family, your couch, and the snacks. Let's be real, that is what we all come to do and to gather together and commemorate on game day. So in this video, I'm gonna give you an even cooler idea. Rather than, having a really great, beautiful spread of fun football snacks, that's great. But let's be real, people don't wanna sit at the table. They wanna go straight to the couch and watch the game. So I'm gonna give you an individual football charcuterie cup idea. Yes, I call it charcuterie because it has meat and it has cheese and it has all the fun snacks for your guests. So keep watching, let's jump right into the video. I'm Jordan, this is Amazing Grace Boards, and on this channel, we do all the meat and cheese stuff. So make sure to subscribe, watch my other videos, and we will get right into it. Okay, let's get started with this hot and spicy trail mix, which you can obviously omit and use whatever type you like. I was at Sprouts and I even found a dill flavored one, which I thought was really fun. So I was going back and forth with which ones I wanted to implement, but peanuts, spicy peanuts, the sriracha ones that you see at Costco, those are really fun too. But I wanted to stick with something as a base to give yourself height with any type of individual cup that you usually have. It's kind of my base and how I start all of my cups. So I am showing you here these little syringes that are filled with ranch that are gonna go with the carrots and celery, because let's be real, when you go to a wing stop or any type of place where you have wings, you're always gonna get the celery and the carrot with either blue cheese or ranch dressing. So I knew that with the wings came this item that you just have to have. So with the carrots, I wanted to make sure that I had control over the height because sometimes you can buy these already pre-cut, which honestly I was looking for at the store. But the fact is they were just a little shorter than I wanted. So I just decided to size them myself. But look, if you're gonna be making like 30 of these, you're gonna wanna go with what's pre-cut already. So don't do what I did if you just need height, because ultimately that's what I'm thinking in my mind. I need height. I want different layers and textures. So with that being said, use what is going to be easiest, because these are still gonna look super fun and great. And you can get height with things like this flatbread cracker that I'm about to put on there. This is everything but the bagel seasoning, which I thought, again, was super fun. I wanted to bring in a lot of different really strong flavor profiles, and I just feel like this would go really well with any of the cheeses that are on the board and all of the fun fixings. So now I'm making sure that I'm putting the tallest things towards the back, and I'm gonna work with the next layer of height, and then kind of bring it shorter towards the front, if that makes sense. Probably does. I'm just over explaining at this point. So once those are all done, what I'm gonna do is get some of these sticks, and I'm actually measuring them out, figuring out which ones are gonna work best. So here I found the fun, I don't know what this flag is, sorry. I don't know these references. It's like the referee outfit. So Cornichon pickle, and I chose an olive with stuffed garlic. So there was so many options. Let me give you some. I found the ones with blue cheese stuffed olives, or the jalapeno one, or of course your typical pimento, but it was really hard actually to decide what to choose in these cups because everything sounded incredible. But I figured I had a lot of spicy. I've already got some cheese, so I'm just gonna stick with the garlic. And they were fantastic, super yummy. So now we are going to move on to the meat. So I do have these, I'll link everything that I purchased below. I always use these sticks, but I have to measure them out and basically cut them before I start to use them. They're just a little too tall. So I am trying my best to put the boursin on. There's little miniature boursin balls that I got. They're just not working. They're breaking every time I try and put it on the stick, and it's making it all, just looking yucky. So I'm gonna instead utilize the pepper jack cheese, and I figured I'm just gonna kind of stack it, 2 cheeses in between a piece of salami. Now the salami, you do have a a casing on most salami that you can take off, which is really easy. I usually take it off before I even start cutting, just because I don't want to individually unwrap every single one of them. So if you can figure out how to get that off, usually you just cut a piece off and you can kind of see it already rippling off. It's an easy tear from there. So I tried different options with the salami slicing. At first I did the end of just the round circle, so I just did a slice right down the log, which is what I had, but I decided to do a circle and then just quarter it, which made those little triangles. So I liked that look better, but I know you can use just the circle itself as well as the cheese on the bottom. So now I've got these wings. I got these wings at Bonchon. This is my favorite place to get hot wings. They are Korean style, but get them from your frozen food aisle in the market. Go to your favorite wing place. You have so many different options, whatever is easiest or whatever is just your flavor, your favorite thing to buy. That's exactly what I did. So now I was in the frozen section and I was looking for pretzels, and lo and behold, I found pretzel bites, and these bites had pub cheese. It was just too perfect. So I was overwhelmed with so many options. You don't realize that you can get some stuffed with mozzarella, and you can get it stuffed with pizza fillings. There were just too many great things. So I wanted to make sure to pack everything full of every type of game day food I could think of, and pretzels and wings and veggies just sound too good to be true. So it was a fun find. Now I think I was trying to figure out what my next move is, because I had a few things left to fit in. I even considered cutting the meat and cheese sticks down even shorter and bringing them towards the front. But I think what I'm doing now is I'm going to figure out how to get these little syringes inside of my cup, because I didn't want to just throw them at the bottom. I wanted to make sure it was paired close to the item that it should go to. And honestly, that's all I can think of, is potentially the wings and of course the vegetables. So here I am trying to fill in each of these syringes. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I think I made a mistake by buying the packet, like the powdered pack, because usually you mix it with sour cream, something very thick, which is great. But in this case, because I'm trying to suck it up, I had to add milk to make it a little bit thinner. Still tasted great, just wasn't as easy as initially I thought it would be. So if you're into the bottled ranch, I highly suggest doing that. It's going to go way faster for you, especially if you're filling out multiple of these. And now that I've finished all of those syringes, I'm trying to figure out how I can fit the pretzel as well as the boursin cheese, because boursin cheese is so flavorful and these mini ones are just too cute. So now I have finally decided I'm going to pierce my celery and get those cute syringes in there. And it just looked so fun and it worked. I didn't think it would work. I thought maybe I'm just gonna have to omit it or throw it towards the back and no one would even see it. But I'm glad I figured out a different option. So now I'm going to put the boursin cheese right in front of the pretzel bites, which, you know, I try to do my best to put everything next to each other that go well and pair well together. So the boursin cheese and the pretzel sounded delicious to me, so I wanted to make sure to keep them in the front, bring in some color, because obviously a lot of this is brown, let's be real. So I wanted to bring in something light and colorful. And now I am starting to add my miniature Tabasco bottles. I had to find some way to fit something miniature in here, let's be real. But I think people like wings and hot sauce, so if you find a different type of hot sauce that is your favorite, go for it. This one came in Amazon. It was like a pack of 5 and it came with a cute holster for one. Just too cute. I don't like Tabasco personally. I like Tapatio, but I couldn't find a miniature one of that. It's okay. Someone likes Tapatio and I'm doing it for them, not for me. So here we are, kind of finishing everything up, looking to see what I haven't finished yet. I think one of them I still don't have in my bottle. Yep, and the pretzel. So these bottles are gonna go a long way. if you can completely omit them, but this pack was only 5. So if you're going to obviously have more guests, you're going to want to find a different link in Amazon to get more. And Amazon also, of course, they get you with, you know, your search engine because football chocolates came up, and I added that to the cart because they know exactly what I'm doing. And these are just cute. I love something sweet. No matter what it is, if I can get something sweet in my board or my cup, I'm gonna do it. So chocolate was the key, and now I'm just trying to figure out how I can get the chocolate visible because they just kind of started falling to the very bottom of each cup, which is okay. But this is it. I'm finishing up my final touches. I really hope that you get inspired and can find a great way to serve to your friends and family. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.